Chico Bornay, and this is my declaration of I Am a Filipino by Carlos P. Romulo. I am a Filipino, inheritor of a glorious past, hostage to uncertain future. As such, I must prove equal to a twofold task. The task of meeting my responsibility to the past, and the task of performing my obligations to the future. I sprang from a hardy race, child many generations removed of ancient Malayan pioneers. Across the centuries, the memory comes rushing back to me of brown-skinned men putting out to sea in ships that were as frail as their hearts were stout. Over the sea, I see them come, borne upon billowing wave and whistling wind, carried upon the mighty swell of hope. Hope in the future, free abundance of new land that was to be their home and their chance forever. This is the land they sought and found, every inch of shore that their eyes were set upon. Every hill and mountain beckoned to them with green and purple invitation. Every mile of rolling plain that their view encompassed. Every river and lake that promised a plentiful living and the fruitfulness of commerce is a hallowed spot to me. By the strength of their hearts and hands, by every right of law, human and divine, this land and all appurtenance thereof the black and fertile soil, the seas and lakes and rivers teeming with fish, the forests with their inexhaustible wealth in wild and timber, the mountains with their bowels swollen with minerals, the whole of this rich, happy land has been for centuries without number, the land of my fathers. This land I received in trust from them, in trust will pass into my children, and so on until the world is no more. I am a Filipino, in blood runs immortal, seed of heroes, seed that flowered down the centuries and deeds of courage and defiance. In my veins, yet pulses to the same hot blood that sent Lapu-Lapu to battle against the first invader of this land, that nerved Lacandula in the combat against the alien foe, that drove Diego Silang and Daguhoy into rebellion against the foreign oppressor. That seed is immortal. It is self-same seed that flowered in the heart of Jose Rizal that morning in the Bagumbayan when a volley of shots put end to all that was mortal of him and made his spirit deathless forever. The same that flowered in the hearts of Bonifacio in Balintawak, of Gregorio del Pilar at Terad Pass, of Antonio Luna at Balongpin, the bloom and flowers of frustration in the sad heart of Emilio Aguinaldo at Palanan, and yet burst forth royally again in the proud heart of Manuel L. Quezon, when he stood at last the threshold of ancient Malacanang Palace, in the symbolic of possession and racial mitigation. The seed I bear within me is an immortal seed. It is a mark of my manhood, the symbol of dignity as a human being. Like the seeds that were once buried in the tomb of Tutankhamen many thousand years ago, it shall grow and flower and bear fruit again. It is the insignia of my race, and my generation is but a stage in the unending search of people in freedom and happiness. I am a Filipino, child of the marriage of the East and the West. The East with languor and mysticism, its passivity and endurance, was my mother, and my star was the West that come thundering across the seas with the cross and sword and the machine. I am of the East, an eager participant in its spirit and its struggles for liberation from the imperialist yoke. But I also know the East must awake from its censored sleep, shake off the lethargy that has bound its limbs, and start moving where destiny awaits. For I too, I am of the West, and the vigorous peoples of the West have destroyed destroyed forever the peace and quiet that once were ours. I could no longer live being apart from those whose world now trembles to the roar of bomb and cannon shot. I cannot say of a matter of universal life and death, of freedom and slavery for all mankind, that it concerns me not, for no man and no nation is an island. But a part of the main, there is no longer any east and west. Only individuals and nations making those momentous choices which are the hinge upon which history results. At the vanguard of progress in this part of the world I stand, a forlorn figure in the eyes of some, but not one defeated in the loss. For though the thick interlacing branches of habit and custom above me, I have seen the light in the sun, and I know that it is good. I have seen the light of justice and equality and freedom. My heart has been lifted by the vision of democracy, and I shall not rest until my land and my people shall have blessed by this beyond power of many man or nation to subvert or destroy. I am a Filipino, and this is my inheritance. What pledge shall I give that I may prove worthy of my inheritance? I shall give the pledge that has come ringing down the corridors of the centuries, and shall be compounded of joyous cries of my Malayan forebears when first they saw the contours of this land loom before their eyes, of the battle cries that have resounded in every field of combat from Mactan to Tyran Pass, of the voices of my people when they sing. Land of morning, child of the sun returning, near shall invaders trample thy sacred shore. Out of lush green of these 7,000 isles, out of the heartstring of 16 million people, all vibrating to one song, I shall weave the mighty fabric of pledge out of the songs that farmers at sunrise when they go to labor in the fields. Out of the sweat of their hard-beaten pioneers in Manlig and Coronadal, out of the silent endurance of stevedores at the piers and the ominous grumbling of peasant in Pampanga, out of the first cries of babies newly born and the lullabies that mother sings, out of the crushing of gears and the white of turbans in the factories, out of the crunch of blow shares upturning the earth, out of the limitless patience of teachers in the classroom and doctors in the clinics, out of the tramp of soldier marching, I shall make the pattern of my pledge. I am a Filipino born to freedom, and shall not rest until freedom shall have been added unto inheritance, for myself and my children and my children's children forever.